Everyone in our society does not have the same opportunity to achieve the best health possible. That is, to achieve health equity. It's often hard for many of us to accept the fact that people die earlier than they should or become sick more often simply because of where they live, who they are, or what they lack in terms of education, finances, and/or freedom from discrimination. At the Ohio Department of Health, we understand that we can help our citizens overcome this problem by changing the way we define, think, and address this problem. An example of this is how we are addressing infant mortality. In Ohio, a black infant is twice as likely to die in the first year of life than a white infant. Racism contributes to this problem. The following is an excerpt of a video developed by our partners at the Columbus City Department of Health to help healthcare providers understand how racism impacts black infant survival.
But the interesting and really disturbing thing is that the rate of preterm birth for highly educated African American women is higher than for literally uneducated non-Hispanic white women. One interesting study from two doctors in Chicago who've paid a lot of attention to this, Dr. Jimmy Collins and Dr. Richard Davis, found that the children born to women who were themselves African immigrants, as I just mentioned, were born preterm no more often than those of Caucasian women in the United States, whereas African American women had an increased rate. These researchers looked at the pregnancy outcomes for the female children of African immigrants who were born here of immigrant parents and then raised here. And what they found is that their rates of preterm birth went up. So the same genetic heritage, given a different place to grow, up, a different exposure in the United States, produces a higher rate of preterm birth if they're raised here. Now that's a wake-up call to all of us that there's something going on, and it's not just genetics or behavior or whatever. There's something, an exposure called racism, that happens in this country and perhaps other places.